All right, welcome to Byfield, Massachusetts. The Triton Vikings hosting the Ipswich Tigers. I'm Patrick Heffernan.
And I'm Emily Colby.
And we are fired up for some basketball tonight. A big game for Triton. They need to make a push here to end the season, get some wins with 8 games left. And pretty exciting, hosting Ipswich, who they haven't played yet this season. The Tigers are 4-5 coming into this game, if the internet is accurate, which who knows. But we'll see. They were in a tournament at Christmas time, and Ipswich beat Hamilton Wenham to make it to the tournament final, so Triton didn't get to see them there on their home court. So we have Ipswich visiting tonight, and the usual starters out there for Triton. And here we go. Tip goes to Triton. Paige Volpone with the ball up top, swings it out to Maeve. Maeve looks inside, brings it back to Molly. Molly at the top. Looks inside to Maeve. That's a nice play, and that's going to be a bucket.
Excellent cut by Heffernan there.
So those two have played together for 6 or 7 years now. I'm too old to do the math, but that was a really nice play all the way around. Tigers with the ball now, swinging around. I'm going to have to learn the numbers and the names as we go along here, but I know they've got a couple of good scorers on that team. Good interception there. Steal for the Vikings. Possession, swings it, looks to Maeve, doesn't go, looks inside again. There's Maeve up top, on the outside. She's going to go to Molly again. They're going to look inside. Almost looked like an errant pass, but somehow it worked. Caitlin swings around to Paige. Paige looking inside, it's not there. Gets a pick, takes a little pop and shot. Not a bad shot.
Number 32, Riley Daly taking the ball up.
Swings it outside. Like I said, we'll have to learn the names over the course of the game. Galuski and Maya Cuevas, those are the hot scorers for Ipswich coming off their last game. So we'll see how they do tonight. And Riley Daly is another one that scores a lot for him, number 32. And then for Triton, it's been all over the map. I mean, there hasn't been like a dominant scorer, maybe except for Caitlin, over the course of these games. She's going to bring it up. She's going to avoid that trap. 3 girls on her. Somebody's got to be open for Triton. Paige with the ball. Finds her way around to the corner. She'll swing it back out. And there's a 3-pointer. It's a little bit short. Can be rebounded by number 12, Carter King. Tries to swing it all the way up. Molly ends up with the steal, bringing it back down the court. Gonna pull it up. Look outside. Maeve's not much of a 3-point shot, but Caitlin's going to be good inside. They're going to call that not a Euro step. So we get a little bit of a technical problem here. My colleague can't hear herself. There
it goes now.
Excellent.
It's good now.
Yeah, I don't want to do this whole game, just me talking. Everyone at home watching is getting really tired of hearing my voice. Molly with a 3. And then when she gets warm and she gets going, she can be good. She misses out one, but she's a shooter. She's got to keep shooting, right? Good look inside. A little bit slow. Great block by Molly.
Yeah.
And a foul, and it's going to be coming back down the court for Triton. Somehow that's the first foul of the game, and 2+ minutes have gone by.
Yeah, that foul was on number 20, Tatum Galinsky.
So now the last game we called the other day against, I can't even recall who they were playing. I think it was Linfield. No, that was another. Anyway, whoever they were playing, my co-host that night was Robin Volpone, Paige Volpone's mother, who's a field hockey ref herself. And she recognized one of the referees as being a field hockey ref, so we couldn't say anything bad about the refs the whole night. Sort of like a professional courtesy. Paige with the ball in the wing now. Finds Molly. Molly's going to shoot again. She's got to keep shooting. That's what shooters have to do. Good offensive rebound by Caitlin White. Strong move, looks inside, finds Paige. Paige is going to go up. And Avery's underneath, but can't quite get the shot to go. Lucky she didn't get called for a foul there. Number 32, Riley Daly, all the way around, but can't score. And now she gets fouled. It's going to be on Molly, I think.
Triton's got to box out better there. Riley Daly had 3 Triton defenders around her and still managed to come down with the rebound.
It's been a tough part of the season, to be honest. They've given up a lot of offensive rebounds to the other team, and you do that enough times, the other team's going to score. And like right there, another offensive rebound with 4 Triton Vikings right around the ball. But solid defense, which has been this team's sort of hallmark the whole season. So they can keep that going. Of course, it's only 2-0. It's early in a really low-scoring game already. Molly's still open underneath, going to go to her. She's going to shoot. She was going to shoot again. Thought better of it. Paige kicks it out. Good defense by Ipswich right here. Not letting the shooters get free. That's a shot that Caitlin likes. Not able to get it, but resets the shot clock. She's going to force it inside, and there we go. Nice play by Triton, and that's going to be a foul. I think that's going to be Mays. Nope, she's going to call it on Caitlin, I think. Could have gone either way on that. I mean, either girl could have been called for the
Yeah,
foul.
certainly.
And a defensive breakdown by Triton right there. But Ipswich can't make them pay on the other end. And here comes Triton again. Oh, great pass inside. Going to be tipped out by Ipswich. Still Triton ball. Let's see if they've got a new inbounds play. This looks like one they've run a bunch of times. Maeve taking it, going to be a little runner. It's going to go.
Nice.
Somebody's on fire tonight. She's got 4 points already. It's timeout by the Ipswich coach.
That was nice.
How do you like that? All right, Miss Colby, you're good luck. So you said this is the first game you've seen them play this season, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's because you've been doing track and it's going well?
Yep. We've had a lot of late night meets. Last night we had a meet at Reggie Lewis Center in Boston, and didn't get back till around 10:30 last night, but that's pretty early for the late night meets.
And the team is doing well. The boys team is doing well. The hockey team just made the tournament. They clinched over the weekend. So all around, and the wrestling team has a chance to have the first ever 200 win. What is his name?
Anthony Osterner.
There we go.
Yep.
He may be the first ever Viking to get to 200 wins in his wrestling career. So it's a good winter season so far. The boys basketball team is doing well. We're going to see them play next week at this time. They're going to host Manchester Essex here at home, do that game. So all the way around, it's been a good winter sports season for Triton.
And Triton Wrestling is also competing for a Cape Ann League title tonight at 7:30.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Well, we don't have an out-of-town scoreboard. We have Twitter that I can't use and talk at the same time, so we'll have to just hope for the best from them. And that's going to be out on Ipswich. That's tough. And you practice that, and you know not to do that, and it's tough. It's hard not to make that mistake, to be honest.
You only have 5 seconds. It's kind of stressful.
Molly inbounds. Out to Paige. Paige is going to look and take her time. About 3.5 left in the first. Avery right there underneath. Can't quite make the basket, though. It's the second time she's had a shot underneath and hasn't quite been able to get the strong shot she wants. Good pass down low to Carter King. In and around and out. Ipswich has got the lid on the basket down this end. Molly taking her time now. So Triton's offense looks like it's pretty much just pass and cut with Caitlin up high. Nope, it's going to be double dribble. Oh, that's got to feel good for Molly, though. The ball went in. That's what shooters got to shoot. Keep shooting. Triton bringing in defensive specialist Paige Levitt, taking surprisingly offensive specialist tonight, Maeve Heffernan, out of the game. And here's the full court pressure. Looks like Ipswich is going to get it across. And they are. So Riley Daly with the ball now, looking for some help. Hunts 23. Maya can't make that shot go. So Ipswich is having a hard time getting their offense started tonight. And I think Paige Levitt ends up being the first sub of the game, right? I don't think anyone else has come in for Ipswich. Molly decides to, the last possible second to pass it. Paige. Oh, great play by Molly underneath. Good rebound.
She's going to the line for 2.
So Molly played last year with you on varsity team, right? She was up a fair amount. Yeah, do you see a difference in her game from a year ago?
I see more confidence in her, definitely, to shoot. Last year, I think she was a little bit nervous as a freshman, which understandably.
Right.
She looks great out there tonight, though.
Shows she does have a lot of confidence in her game, and she's the kind of player, like I said, I've coached her a long time. She's emotional on the court, which as long as you can channel that, as long as you can find the right way to have that play out. And she's when she looks confident, she's on fire. Fortunately, misses both of the free throws though, but a good rebound by Avery. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to Ipswich.
Triton leading 6-0 with about 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
So it's been a defensive first quarter, but Ipswich has had shots. I mean, they've had strong pick by Maya Cavalis. Molly's going to drive. She's a lefty. She's going to pull it back out. It's to Paige. Paige looking at Avery. Avery's got to move around and get herself open. There she goes. Avery kicks it to Paige. Paige, the long outside shot, looked good. Paige Levitt not quite in the right spot to get that rebound. Riley Daly again, 23, little stutter step. That could have been called a travel. Swings it all the way around. And there's the first points of the game for Ipswich by number 20, Tatum Galuski. And then it's almost a turnover again. And there's finally the foul. Also, this time on Carter King. So just like that, it's a one-possession game. And Galuski comes out, and number 34, Ava Horseman, comes in. Triton with the ball up top. Passing and cutting really well. Molly was actually wide open underneath. Paige Levitt. A little bit of a force pass to Paige Volpone there underneath. That's tough. You see that. You want to make that pass. Sometimes the bounce pass is better. Sometimes no pass is better. Paige Levitt swings around, gets the pass from Molly. Back to Molly. Thinks about it. To Avery. Avery's going to throw a shot up, and it's going to go.
That was awesome. Oh, Caitlin White almost with a steal there.
And now Avery replaced by her sister Jamie right after she makes that basket. 8-3 Triton with a minute left in the opening quarter. Good pressure by the Vikings. Great pressure by the Vikings. Take some time off the clock. Ipswich looking a little frustrated out there. Good move by whether that's Koloski or King, I don't remember. Galinsky. Good shot, good rebound by Caitlin White. Her and Molly and Paige Volpone have been in the entire quarter. Looks like they're going to finish it out too. Jamie up top, not looking to shoot. Swings it to Molly, who is. That's a great shot. There we go. That's a 3 for Molly. When she gets warmed up, she's trouble for the other team. Clock's still going down. Turnover, Triton ball. This is the quarter they needed to come out with, you know? This is fantastic. They got to keep this up the whole game.
Definitely. The intensity is high tonight in the Triton gym.
Oh, Jamie, right underneath. Good shot. Doesn't quite go. Paige boxed out. Can't get the rebound. But good pressure. And here comes Ipswich. Going to drive. Kick it back out. Number 23. That is Cuevas. I'll get it by the end of the night. Ipswich needs to shoot. Shot clock, or the clock's almost all the way down. Good shot. Doesn't go. Rebound Ipswich, but it doesn't matter.
And just like that, we're down with one quarter, and Triton's leading 11-3 right now. I mean, that was huge. That
was a fantastic first quarter. Everyone contributed. I think we had at least 4 players make a shot. Molly did the right thing. She took 2 threes and missed them both, and she took another 3 and it sank, and that's what you have to do as a shooter, right?
Yep, you can't be afraid to shoot. I mean, you're going to have off nights, but hopefully she can get going early.
Now, I don't remember, was that your game? Were you a shooter when you played last year?
I like the outside shot. I mean, I definitely, some games, like I remember playing Masco last year, I could seem to hit a lot of threes, and then other ones I was like, oh no, not tonight. But
it's funny. And then was that a home game that you hit the threes, or was it an away?
It was an away game.
Away game.
Yep.
So I think the Masco gym is actually a really good gym for threes. Linfield is a good gym for threes.
Yep.
Hamilton Wenham might be the worst gym in the Cape Ann for trying to hit a 3, because when you're on the offensive end in the opening half, or in the second half, you've got that curtain. It's not a wall, it's a curtain, and it just...
I don't know, something about that gym and the floor, I don't know, it just throws me off, I guess,
And now it's well past midway of the season, so we've been to most of the gyms, and you realize how lucky we are at Triton. This is just a great gym. It's a great facility all the way around. And looking forward to, sounds crazy, but going to Pawtucket in a couple of years when they finish that high school, because that's one of the worst gyms.
Yes.
So Molly with 3 points, Maeve with 4, Caitlin White with 2, and Avery with 2 to open up the first quarter for the Vikings with 5 rebounds, 5 offensive and 5 defensive rebounds over the course of that first quarter, which is pretty fantastic. Our stats guy, Eric, here tonight. Actually enjoying it, I think, because we got a lot of offense happening for the Vikings. Good pass inside. Molly's going to make a little spin move. Good shot. Doesn't quite go. Going to be out, and it's going to be Ipswich ball. Molly's playing inside tonight. I mean, more so than – that's her second attempt on the inside. She got fouled on that one when she shot inside. So Maeve back on the court. Jamie in for her sister. Otherwise, the normal starting 5. Good pressure by Triton. Number 15 out there now. She started the game as well. That's one of their senior captains for Ipswich. Shot clock all the way down to 8. Paige Volpone with a good rebound to Maeve. Maeve's going to bring it up herself instead of finding Molly.
On that last possession, Ipswich was just forced to pass all the way around. They couldn't even penetrate the Triton defense.
Yeah, that's encouraging. The Triton defense has been good all season, and if they can keep it up the entire game, that'll be great. Swings it out. Oh, chance there inside for, we know that she loves that shot, but she can't quite quit it that time. Oh, good foul underneath. It's going to stay down here. So that's on number 23, Maya Cuevas.
That reverse layup that Caitlin White likes is something we practice a lot.
She loves that shot. So Caitlin Frary in on the game. Now she's the freshman that started a couple times early in the season and has played really well when she's come in off the bench. Good inside pass to Jamie, and Jamie with the shot. I love it.
Nice move by Jamie Karen there.
I love it. Her head coach from 8th grade will love seeing that replay because he worked with her so much to get that down. Good shot from the outside by Ipswich, or at least a good look, but doesn't go. And the Vikings with a double-digit lead, maybe for the first time this season. Certainly for the first time at home. Underneath, tipped, good block out of bounds. I think Paige wanted a foul on that, though.
She always looks for the foul.
20 seconds left on the clock. Good pass inside, but not good enough. Going to be a steal for Ipswich. Number 23, Maya Cuevas, who's been their offense so far this game. She just can't get anything to fall for him. Maeve Heffernan with the ball up top. Swings it to Paige. Paige is going to want to drive, but she's double teamed. Maeve looked away, and then she stepped on the line. Ha! Maeve got away with a little bit of a push there.
Yeah, she certainly did.
Just got word from Maeve's older brother that my water bottle was blocking my face, so I don't know whether oh, there we go. There we go. Paige Volpone with the outside shot. May want to have that water bottle back in my face. I'll find out soon enough. Paige Volpone. I don't know how many Triton girls have scored so far, but it's certainly more than usual. They're looking good tonight. Ipswich swinging the ball, trying to force it inside. Finally does. Caitlin White with the steal. She's got Frary, but she doesn't go to her. Tries to go behind the back. I don't think that was intentional as much as it was just a lot of pressure, and there's going to be a steal by Ipswich, and that's got to be a foul. I have no idea how that's not a foul. Good hustle by Ipswich. They almost get the ball. Sends it to Maeve. Maeve looks inside. Plenty of time. They can slow it down here. Paige Volpone, the senior, does.
That was stressful.
She's got Caitlin out on the wing. Goes to Paige instead on the other side. Caitlin Frary wide open, and she is a shooter. Get her the ball. Get her the ball. Maeve should not be shooting threes. Oh my God!
Oh my gosh! What was that? What did you say, Mr. Heffernan?
So I'm going to tell you a story. Since I'll save it to halftime. I'll write it down. No three. I'm going to write it down. We'll use it at halftime. But I am in shock. I think Maeve Heffernan is probably in shock. And the Triton Vikings are up 18-3. It's a great offensive effort by the whole team. Like, we've seen thank you, Mr. Gundrum, 7 Triton players have scored tonight.
That's amazing. That's what we need. That's what they need to do more throughout these they have 5 games left?
They have 8 games left.
8 games left. Oh, okay.
That sounds like a lot. It can't be 8. It's probably more like 5.
I feel like, what's their record right now?
They are 2-10.
2-10, so they play like 18, 20 games.
Yeah, that sounds about right then. Okay, so about 8 games left. Yeah, they need to play. It's team basketball. It's getting the ball. I mean, personally, as a coach, I always loved him when every single player had a basket because it showed that every single player was involved in the offense. Defense, you want every single player involved all the time. It's a little harder to measure. But now they got to keep this intensity up because, I mean, it is a game of runs, and Ipswich is a good team. I mean, they're 4-5 for a reason. So Triton opting to pull back off of the press now with about. And 4 players with rebounds. 4 players with rebounds. That's fantastic too. Triton playing really good on either end of the court now. So Cuevas swings it around. She gets the ball back in her hand again. Now it's Riley Daly with the 3. A little bit too long. Good hustle by number 20. Tatum Galuski. Pressure now on Triton. They're going to go to Molly. Again, you don't have to get it over in 10 seconds. And Molly, ooh, that was a quick whistle. I don't quite think she stepped out, but
definitely was close, but I agree with that. I don't think she did step out.
She was right on the edge of it. It's a turnover. And Molly is a lefty, so she's going to go to that side instinctively. But she's got to find the middle when there's pressure like that. So Riley Daly swings it around. Galuski. This is Galuski with the ball. Nope, it's going to be 23 shooting. That's Cuevas. And that looks like it's going to go Ipswich's way. Yep. Paige Volpone can't believe she dropped that ball. So what was she like as a player? I mean, you played with her for a few seasons, right?
She's definitely not afraid to shoot, which is good and bad. Oh, foul there.
Foul on, I believe, on Molly. Yeah.
Paige definitely pours a lot of heart into the game, which is great to see in a player and a teammate.
It is. And she seems to have a competitiveness that doesn't turn into sort of a bad sportsmanship so much as it's just a really intense competitiveness. So Molly picks up her 2nd foul. Paige Volpone's going to actually come off now. Seems like as soon as we start talking about somebody, Coach Anderson takes the girl out. Into Frary. Frary to Molly. Molly going back to that left side where she's comfortable. Brings it across to Frary. Frary's got some handle and she can shoot. Sends it all the way around to Avery. Inside to Maeve. Maeve looks inside to Caitlin. Caitlin's going to take that shot she loves. Nope. She's going to try and go to Avery. Avery's going to foul a little bit over the back. So Triton looking a little disoriented here. That's the first foul, though, on Avery, though. And only the 4th for the team. So these refs are letting them play.
Definitely. It's been an aggressive game so far. Physical. Riley Daly taking it up right now. Takes the 3.
Can't go. Caitlin White with the rebound. I got to say, I like the way that number 20 plays. She's been super aggressive. She almost got a rebound on that. Almost got a steal. Maeve could go inside and finally does and gets fouled. She's going to go to the line. So number 15, Emma Lambara, the senior, with probably only her first foul. Okay. Senior captain's been a little bit quiet tonight. Maeve at the line. No pressure, but she was 4 for 4 in her last game. So.
Nice.
Caitlin Frary out. Paige Levitt back in. Maeve for the 2nd of the 2. It's up and it's good. And she is on fire tonight. Coming off the flu last week, I might add.
Oh,
so,
no.
yeah. Actually, it's been a problem all year for this team. They've had girls out for sicknesses more than injuries. You just can't predict that. Can't predict injuries either, I guess. Good move inside by Ipswich. And then Paige Levitt comes down with the ball. She's going to drive all the way down the court against 5 Ipswich defenders and decides to pull it back out Maeve's going to drive, look for it. No, it's going to be a walk, yep. Yeah, took that extra little step.
Was a good look there, though, if that hadn't gone for the travel.
So Riley Daly looks inside. It's going to be Galuski with the ball now. Back to Daly. Daly looking curveless, not there. And almost a steal by Caitlin White again.
Ipswich really can't do much here. They just are passing
struggling.
the ball around the outside, and nothing's really, their shots aren't falling.
I think early in the game they had some good layups. They had some good looks. It wasn't like they were getting bad looks. They just never managed to get off a good shot. It's got to be a shot clock violation.
Good
but they
defense.
They got off good shots and the ball just wasn't going in, and that can be so frustrating as a team. When you're like, we're doing the right things, we're making the right plays. Paige Levitt with the ball now. Got to swing it around. Tries to get some help from Maeve. It's not there. Long pass to Molly. Molly's going to go up with a little bit too hard. Paige Levitt. Somehow that wasn't a foul. Somehow that wasn't it. Okay.
Wow.
They're letting them play.
That was a good catch by Molly Kimball, though, down there.
Yeah. It was good because she waited for it. Even though the other girl was right there, it's like the other girl had no idea where that ball was. So Daly swings it to Galuski. Puts out, back out to Daly. It's Daly, Galuski. Galuski with a 3. She's going to miss that one, and there's 5 Triton Vikings in the paint for the rebound, and that's got to be the first time I've seen that all season long. That's fantastic. Minute and 45 left. It's Maeve. Maeve looks inside. Good little play. Good little runner. Doesn't go. Good rebound by Ipswich. Caitlin looks hurt or upset. It's hard to tell from here.
I think she got hit in the face there.
She may have.
Something
Good rebound by Molly. Molly and Galuski are not getting along. Molly brings it down. She's got Avery inside if she wants her. Goes to Maeve instead. Maeve looks inside. Now goes to her, and there's a little pass to Maeve, and Maeve inside. Can't get that layup to go. A little bit too strong, and almost gets called for the foul over the back. Riley Daly now. Good little run down the line. And that's going to be the first foul on Paige Levitt. Caitlin's got to come out. Yeah, she got hit. She got hit in the face, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
So Riley Daly with the ball up top. Swings to Galuski. There's going to be a long 3, and that's going to hit. This team can hit 3s when you give them the time. They got to keep that pressure up. Maeve's going to drive on Galuski. Step over the line. Good little pass to Paige Volpone. Looking for Maeve again on the inside. Nope, it's going to be Molly driving. She's got Avery. Avery's going to put a little pass up there that just was a good idea, but maybe a little bit too good of an idea. And that's a block, and that's a foul with 40 seconds left. Triton still has that double-digit lead, but in danger of losing it now. Ipswich starting to get a little bit of intensity going. Second foul now on Avery. So we did football together.
Yep.
This is a very different pace than football.
Definitely. This is so much faster. I kind of feel like I was behind a little bit at first.
So the key is to, and I got to stop doing it myself, but don't say what you see, say what you think.
Yeah.
So, and that drops. Triton now still needs to break this press, which they haven't they've broken it, but not cleanly, really, most of this game. But that's good. Oh, and that's a walk, yep. Oh, that's unfortunate. And that's on Paige Levitt, honestly. Paige Levitt needs to stay there and help her out. And that's experience, that's all. So now 20-10, chance for Ipswich to, tighten things up a little bit here and feel better about themselves going into the half. Molly with the fingers on it. Yeah, it's going to be Ipswich ball. 24 seconds left on the clock. On the shot clock, 29 in the game. Good pressure. Galuski and Riley. Daly just swinging around. Good pass on the inside. Good play by Good play by Ipswich to get that ball in and get a clean shot off, and then somehow the rebound ends up going their way on the tip. Swings it out. Number 2 blocked. That's it. There's Paige Volpone making up for that right there. Less than 10 seconds left, and that should have been a foul right there on number 23. Oh, that's going to be Avery's third foul, but it should have been a foul on 23, who basically stepped right into Molly, the moving pick. Third foul on Avery? Yeah.
She's got to be careful with that. I mean, one more foul, and they're probably going to have to bench her until the third or fourth quarter.
Oh, she's coming out now, and her sister's coming in.
For the last 4 seconds of the game.
And so Ipswich does close it down to 9, possibly to 8 here with 4 seconds left. Oh, 9 and maybe even less. Nope. There we go. Jamie Karen with the board. Dribble it out. So we go into halftime with a 20-11 lead. Wow.
Could have been 20-6.
Yeah.
Not for those last 35 seconds or so.
Yeah, the last little bit of the quarter, Triton. I don't think Triton let up so much as like Ipswich decided they had to score some buckets before the end of the half and feel a little bit better about the game. But all the way around, Triton came out flying. 7, possibly 8 girls with baskets tonight. Just fantastic. Lots of rebounding. That one. Going to go back and watch that again when they had 5 girls in the paint grabbing a rebound. I mean, that just all season long. They've really struggled on the rebounds, and they definitely found themselves tonight. Yeah, this is fun. So we had in the last game, we did a halftime interview with one of the girls on the JV team, Riley Bell. Yep. Whose sister played, of course, with you. But she was fantastic talking about that team that has been together for so long. And it's amazing, like, these sort of cohorts that come together and play for a few years. It's kind of nice.
Yep.
And so now you're doing track, and you're going to do spring track as well in the...
Yeah, I'll be doing spring track. And so during the winter, they have some different events. So I'm doing, like, the 300, the 4x4, yeah, pretty much those. And then during the spring, I go outside and do the 200, the 400, and the 4x4. And then I get to throw javelin, which is even better because I love to throw javelin.
Fantastic.
Yep.
And now college is set? You know where you're going?
No, I don't yet, which it's a little bit of a stressor. But
yeah, I can imagine it is, yeah.
I applied to 9 schools, and I've heard back from 5 of them.
All right.
So...
All right.
4 more to hear back from, and kind of waiting on the money because
I'll
probably follow the money mostly.
Huge part of it, yeah, absolutely. So what's your top choice if you could go to any one of the 9?
Probably, if I didn't have to worry about money, it would be WPI.
I'm sorry, say that again?
If I didn't have to worry about the money, it would definitely be WPI.
Oh, nice. So we're going to do some halftime interviews here with some of the JV players who won their game against Ipswich. And let's have a chat. So I'm sorry, what's your name? Emma. All right, hold on one second. You got to move your microphone close to your mouth, and we got to make sure you're all the way up on the volume control as well. So we got to get you ladies all the way in here. So Emma, can you just say something? Can we hear you? Not quite. Yep, not quite yet. So we just need her mic up, and we'll be good. All right, fantastic, Emma. So tell us about the game. We saw it was a win. How did it go? I mean, we know it went well, but how did it go?
It was pretty good. I think we need to box out more, though, like on defense. But we've always struggled with that.
You might have just become my favorite JV player of all time because you win the game and you're ready to get all the compliments, and the first thing you say is we could have boxed out more. It's fantastic. How did you play?
I think I did okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And now how many wins in the season do you all have?
I think this is our second.
Second win. Okay.
Yes.
It was the first one in Gloucester.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I saw that game and you all played really well.
Thank you.
And who's the big scorer on the team for you this year?
It kind of depends. Like it switches off, but probably Riley and Brianna.
And
Olivia.
Okay. All right. Any questions for a former varsity player here? Any guidance you want to get from her while we're here on the air? And we're going to hear from one of your teammates. Hopefully she heard that question. All right. Make sure you tell us your name. What's your name?
Brianna.
Brianna, one of the top scorers, okay. Did you hear my question?
No.
So any advice from a former varsity player on the game, on how to play, how to prepare, anything like that?
If you don't, it's fine. I understand.
Yeah, I don't really.
Okay. Have you been playing? I mean, is this like you've always been playing basketball on this team with this group of girls?
No, I'm new this year.
You're new this year. Okay. Coming new into Triton.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And where are you coming from?
IC Newburyport.
Oh, all right. How much? And you love it, right?
Yeah.
You have to say that because you're on Viking TV, so it's good. And so who was the high score tonight? Were you the high score tonight?
No, I think everybody scored actually, like pretty equally.
Okay.
Riley probably. Riley, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
We interviewed her in the last game, so she's awfully popular. Any questions for the JV girls?
Not that I could think of right now, but put me on the spot.
So when you watch the game, when you're watching the girls in the varsity team, what do you see that's so different than the game that you play?
Probably the intensity.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot quicker. You move a lot faster.
It is a faster game, yeah. And so you think you'll be ready next year to play at the varsity level? I'm putting you on the spot now.
I don't know.
No? It's a real tight-knit group of girls that's coming up, so it's nice that you guys can have that. You can have it. When I look at it as a program, it seems like it's going to be really strong for the years coming. So which girls on the varsity team do you look up to? Put you on the spot again.
Probably like Caitlin White and Paige Balcone.
Whose game is yours more like? Because they have very different basketball games.
Caitlin White.
More like Caitlin?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get your last teammate in here. We'll ask her some questions, too. Thank you, Brianna. Great. What's your name?
Olivia.
Olivia. And so you're not one of the high scorers, apparently, so no one mentioned your name. But you played all of tonight's game, right?
Yeah.
Now, which position are you usually playing?
Normally a wing, sometimes down low.
Okay. All right, so you have to be able to box out, as we heard.
Yeah.
That's real important.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer, playing inside the paint or playing out on the wing and shooting?
I like it more inside the paint.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you get
It's
to?
more aggressive, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So I'll ask the same question. When you watch these girls, the varsity players, whose game do you think you are most like?
I think I'm most like Maeve's. I like how she's aggressive and everything.
She is aggressive. She gets it from her brothers
Yeah.
and her mother. I'll give her that.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah. And so you've been playing with the same core group, right, for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very long. Yeah.
And so what do you think it is that's kept this group together? And what do you think it is that makes you such a tight-knit group of basketball players?
I think it's just how much we care about like the sport and how much we love basketball.
Okay. So are any pro players that you look up to in particular? Do you watch a lot of pro basketball?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not
All right.
really.
Are you a Celtics fan at least?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And you were sad about Kobe because we all are?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Very.
Even though he's a Laker, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Good. And so you think I'll ask the same question. Are you going to be ready next year to step in when these seniors graduate?
I don't know. Maybe.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, so wait, now you went from JV to varsity.
Yeah,
so
the
how
first year.
So any advice for that transition for these girls?
I mean, I guess like work in the off season. That's what I did. I kind of as soon as basketball ended, I was on JV for the whole freshman year, and I had a great JV coach. And so I developed the skills I need to go on varsity. And then as a sophomore, I went in and I just wanted to make varsity and be on the team. I didn't expect to play, and I was put in the game and I felt ready from my skills that I learned from JV and working in the off season pretty much.
So one of her teammates said that the speed of the game was much faster. Did you find that as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was probably like 30 pounds lighter than I am now, and so I got pushed around pretty easy and with those bigger girls. And I remember playing like Newburyport, and they had this girl named like Krista or something, and she just was like a beast on the court, and I was like, oh my gosh. But the intensity and like the crowd being there definitely like helps fuel the game more and stuff like that, and I loved it my sophomore year.
Right.
It's probably the best year.
That's probably the best year. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. And so you're looking forward to the rest of the season. Who's the next game? Oh, Pentucket, right?
Pentucket,
And
yeah.
you played them already.
Yeah.
How did that go at Pentucket, right?
It was all right. I think we can beat them next time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. On the home court, so that'll be nice. Yeah.
And we've like improved since that game, so.
You get some good momentum coming out of tonight, so that's excellent. And then after that, I think Manchester Essex.
Yeah.
That should be another game that you should play well in. So good. Now, is your former coach still coming and watching you play?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does she talk to you after the games and tell you what you did right and wrong?
Yeah, she'll talk to us sometimes.
That's only sometimes, not
Yeah.
after every game. All right, okay. What's been her best advice to you this season?
Probably just make sure I box out. That's
All
something
right.
I don't do. And she always tells me to. So.
This is like a coach's dream interview
Yep.
to have
Yeah.
everybody talk about boxing out. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, and thank your teammates for coming up to this halftime. This has been fantastic. Thank you, and good luck. All right, that was excellent, and thank you to Bob for bringing those girls up there for this. Really, really cool. Rest of the crew tonight, we have Ben and Tim, of course, and Carmela and Izzy on the cameras, and of course our stats guy Eric Gundrum, who just gave us the numbers from the first half. Do you want to do the Triton, and I'll do Ipswich after that?
All right, so we have Jamie Karen tonight with 2 points, 1 defensive rebound. We have Maeve Heffernan with 9 points.
Oh.
She's leading the team tonight with 1 defensive rebound. Caitlin White has 2 points, 7 defensive rebounds, and 1 offensive, so she's really big off the
She's
boards
been
for
huge.
Triton.
Been huge.
Avery Karen, 2 points as well, with 1 defensive rebound and 4 offensive, which is
Wow.
awesome. Paige Volpone, senior captain, with 2 points, 1 defensive rebound and 1 offensive. And lastly, Molly Kimball with 3 points, that huge 3 she had
That
at the
huge
beginning.
3, yeah, and let's hopefully she can get open and hit some more of those. So, as we expected, the lead scorers for Ipswich, who only have 11 points in this first half, are Galuski, and like I said, I like the way she's been playing. I think at least one of those is a 3, and she's the team has had 8 defensive rebounds and only 4 offensive, so that's good for Triton to play that way. Cuevas with just 1 point and Daly with 4, and Ipswich is going to start with the ball, and some man-to-man pressure from Triton to start, looking intense. Good pick inside, but Triton able to recover. There's Galuski again.
Karen's back out there. I mean, she's in foul trouble right now with 3 fouls.
And inside, and it looks like it's going to be probably on Caitlin, I would guess. Who's holding the ball over her number so the ref couldn't see. It's not a bad tactic.
That is Caitlin White for the foul.
Unfortunately, 20 seconds in the game, and that's her second foul. The clock is stopped, and Ipswich is on the line. Triton's got to play aggressive but not give up those kind of fouls. A decent crowd here tonight. Even a student section for Triton, which is fantastic. That ball looked a little off, and it is, and Caitlin White grabs the rebound. She's going to bring it up herself. Got Molly and Maeve on the wings. She's going to look to go inside. It's not there. It's not there. Going to have to swing it out to Molly. Molly almost looked like she was going to take that 3.
That would have been a deep 3
That would
there.
have been a really deep 3. So it's the normal starting 5 for Triton. And the shot clock is winding down to almost 5. Inside to Avery. Avery to Caitlin. Caitlin with a 3, and that looked good, but it was a little bit too long. And if I was a coach, I'd be going crazy because now Triton can pressure. There's no reason to call that. They could have just let it go and let the players go, and now Triton has a chance to get a steal and get pressure on them. Ends up not meaning anything. Ipswich with the ball. Good little play inside. Good little move, and that ball's going to roll. That's the shot they got in the first half that didn't roll. This time it goes, and Triton right away gives up 3 points in the first minute of this game.
That move by Riley Daly is something that I saw a lot of last season and throughout the years of playing her. She loves that type of layup.
Little
she goes
Euro
up
step
for.
in the lane like that, yeah. Well, she took it a couple times in the first quarter, and then she sort of backed off and was staying outside. So if she finds her groove there, Triton could be in trouble. Maeve looking around to find something, make something happen. Nothing there yet to Avery. Avery has a chance, goes up with it. Good. We'll call that a pass.
Yeah.
We'll call that a pass to Paige Volpone. It's an assist either way. And a good little turnover steal to Maeve. Maeve's got to make a layup. Nope, she gives it up to Caitlin.
Oh, no.
Who misses the first one, makes the second.
There we go.
So Maeve also looking for an assist on that rather than a basket. Good long pass by Ipswich. Good control by the senior. Out to Riley. Riley Davis setting up her offense. Triton again with a 10-point lead. Long 3, too long. Paige Volpone. And surprisingly, Ipswich isn't pressuring on defense. Not playing a full court. I don't know why.
Yeah, they did that in the first quarter, and I think they got burned a little too much, so they probably were held back a little bit in the second half. Triton up by 10 now.
Molly, ooh, little hesitation. And then she comes in, and there's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to Triton.
It's a good follow by Molly Kimball. I mean, she didn't make the shot there, but then she fought for the rebound.
And again, she's been inside a lot in this game, which is not her game, and it's definitely sparked something good for Triton. All the way out to Paige. To Molly. Molly looks to drive, had Maeve, doesn't give it to her. 2-1, and they forget about the shot clock, and that's definitely a violation, yep. You know what? That's on the bench. I mean, when the shot clock was down to 5, why is the bench not yelling about that, right?
Yeah, that's one of the main things that we were always taught is if you're not in the game, pay attention at least. Let your teammates know what's going on.
Of course, I wasn't paying attention to the shot clock either, so, but then again, we're not in the game.
Yep, exactly.
Not on the bench. High pressure on Riley. 23 now, Cuevas. Ends up to 15. Another long shot by Ipswich. They're not finding that outside shot, which is good for Triton. It's just worrisome that if they get those open looks in the fourth quarter, it could certainly go the other way, and there's a lot of time left in this game. Paige up high. Great pass inside, and that's going to be her move. Nope, she doesn't have it. She's got to get out of the paint, too. Oh, we're going to be a foul on Galuski. Not sure how many that is. It's her third. She's in trouble, too, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's out pretty soon.
That could be good for Triton. I mean, she's a huge player for Ipswich right now.
She has been. She's been, she was their high scorer in the first half, and I would say she's the most aggressive player they have out there right now. Avery's still on the court despite the foul trouble she's in. Paige Volpone with a short shot. Tipped it back in. Nice play by Avery. Caitlin White risking a foul right there. Maeve risking a foul, and she got called for it. Yep. A little bit too aggressive on that, and that's going to be Triton's second foul of the half. I think that's Maeve's first. It's Maeve's first. There's a shocker, too. Probably shouldn't say that, but. So Jamie Karen in again. Again for her sister, and there's the drive, no shot on the floor before. Maeve picks up 2 quick fouls, and that's that Riley Daly you said that you've seen before. Paige Levitt's going to come in now for Maeve, I think, but not before another possession for Ipswich. Into Davis. Davis with a good shot. Jamie with a good rebound out to Maeve. Maeve looks up, wants to drive, not quite there for her. She's got Molly on the wing. Paige coming up top. Triton's done a good job getting the ball inside tonight. Some risky passes like that one that worked. Maeve comes out after 2 quick fouls. Triton hanging on to that 10-point lead. Janine Tarr in for the first time, I think, a sophomore, number 2 for Ipswich. Caitlin, long 3, a little bit too short though. I was going to say manages to keep it in, but she doesn't. It's been a long quarter without a single timeout, I don't think, and I don't think we've seen a free throw either. That's a kick, yeah. Oh no, there were free throws at the very beginning.
Yeah, that was
20 seconds in the game. But other than that, it's been clean and fast. Vikings staying in this man-to-man. Face guarding their players. Good switches inside. Jamie misses a switch, and number 23 gets the shot off. Maya Cuevas. Good play by Ipswich. Ball in. A little bit of pressure now. Molly's going to go that left side. Good little crossover. Swing it back out. Ooh, tipped. Tipped again. It's going to end up off of Paige Levitt. Triton looks a little off right now. Gave up.
Oh, sorry. What were you going to say?
I said they gave a basket they shouldn't have, and then a turnover that wasn't clean either. And she has done that 3 times now, and she's been the difference for Ipswich in this half. And there's the timeout by Donna Anderson.
It's
and
a
the
good call
lead is
there.
down now to 6. Yeah, great timeout because Triton just doesn't something just didn't click there for a couple of possessions by Ipswich. So they've got to find themselves here, whether it's on the offensive or defensive end. I think a lot of times the pressure, the full court pressure just throws Triton off its game. They never quite get into that rhythm. And a couple times we saw Molly and Paige sort of back it off and sort of once they got it across half court. But then they've had 2 shot clock violations in this half already. So they got to find that rhythm in their offense again. And I mean, in the third quarter, yeah, they're being outscored by 3 already by Ipswich in this quarter. And when you were playing, did you ever feel like there were times when like the other team would just go on a run and there was nothing you could do about it?
Exactly. Yeah, I felt it's like we need a timeout. Please call a timeout. And it's like Masco, that would happen a lot, I feel, because they just have some really great outside shooters. I mean, the threes are really what would kill us, is because we could really defend well inside, but not so much on the outside.
Right. Into Molly in the corner. She's going to need some help. Nope, she isn't. She's going to get it across half court. All right, now let's see if they can settle down and get their offense working again. Not get another shot clock violation. 20 seconds now to get a good shot off. A lot of pressure on Volpone. Swings it out to Levitt. Levitt's got to find somebody. They got to find this. This is going to be the third off, or the third. Nope, she's going to get that shot off. And it looks good. And it is. It's only worth 2, but it's a good shot.
That's what Triton needed, honestly. Some more momentum.
And that was simple. That was just off of a pick. You know, set your feet, look good, feel the shot, and let it drop. Nice. I'm not sure what a timeout. Timeout. Oh, no, he didn't call a timeout.
That was interesting.
I think, I think number 20 like almost raised her hand like she wanted a timeout, and the coach must have said something. The ref was right there, so that can happen. I think they should give him 30 seconds back on the clock, but whatever. Galuski with the ball now. Swings it out. She's dangerous. We know she's dangerous now. Number 15 with a shot. In and out. Jamie Caron with a big rebound. Swings it to teammate Molly, and here we go. So at the 2-minute mark, Triton has that 8-point lead. Nobody on Molly. Molly's so wide open. She can't believe it. Good offensive rebound by Caitlin White. Another one. She's having a huge day on the boards. And again, Paige Volpone calming things down. Ooh, she was there. Jamie up top. Jamie into Paige. Paige and Caitlin were right on top of each other. Oh, nice save by Paige Levitt. And a great shot inside by Caitlin White. That lead is back up to 10. And if Ipswich doesn't score here, I'd be surprised if their coach doesn't find a way to get a timeout. 3 doesn't go. Jamie again with a good rebound. Paige again slowing things down, taking control.
Triton's going with the Viking offense, which is something that is very familiar to me. Something we've run for the past 2 seasons. I mean, it's working for them now, so.
And a lot of it is cutting and trusting that you know where your teammates are going to go.
Shoulder to shoulder on those picks really helps too.
Oh,
nice bank.
Paige Volpone uses the board. Fantastic. Fantastic. Ball swinging around like crazy against that defense, and a good outside shot by Galuski. 40 seconds left now.
Just got to slow it down.
Molly drives right into a crowd, and they're going to call that a kick on Ipswich. What, on the other way? Huh. Molly does have a tendency to try and dribble into the into traffic like that sometimes. And at least that time she was doing it in the center of the court. But, yeah, these guys got to talk about it. I saw the ball go off of Ipswich. So they'll have a chat with 32 seconds. I'm not sure what they're talking about. They reset the shot clock. They're trying to get more time back on the clock. Not sure why. And the ball, well, anyway. It's going to be a 10-point game with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And Ipswich has definitely been dangerous this quarter. They've gotten a couple of big shots off.
Their shots are finally falling.
Shots are falling. Riley Daly has found her groove, certainly in this quarter. And that's one thing you never want to see, is you never want to see an opposing player suddenly feel like they can take over a game. It's a bad feeling if you're if you're trying to defend that. It's not good at all. But, you know, she's got to get help from her teammates. Luski had a good shot on the last one. We'll see what happens here. So 36.9 seconds left. You can't quite play 2-for-1 possessions in high school basketball. Oh, that's going to be a call on Caitlin. That's tough. They were letting that kind of stuff go at the beginning of the game. That's a third one on Caitlin, too. That's really tough.
It's kind of interesting how it's changed from the beginning. I mean, it was so high intensity, and then they're kind of, I don't know, they're calling more now.
They are. And I don't know.
Come out for that one.
I don't know what changed for the referees, whether they started hearing it from the crowd or they heard it from the benches, you know, from the coaches or something. But, yeah, it definitely feels like a change. Nice steal by Jamie Karen. Finds Paige, and they only have 20 seconds, so they need to run a little bit quicker than they have been in the last few possessions. Molly's going to drive it around, look for some help, finds Jamie. Jamie looks inside to Paige. Paige is going to buckle her girl down, but doesn't go for it. Somebody's got to shoot. 7 seconds left. Paige Volpone. That's a huge shove that the same ref doesn't call. Nice shot. Doesn't call. Not sure. How was that not a foul down there? Paige got pushed so hard she almost toppled over like a weeble. Crazy. Crazy. So, quick story on not shooting threes. It was probably 7th grade boys basketball. You know Owen Heffernan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Owen Heffernan was not an outside shooter. He was not a three-point shooter. He probably is now, but he wasn't that. Late game, playoff game, I think we're down by 1, not down by 2. And so down by 1, so the play is to get the ball to our key shooter, Colin Brennan. Owen's job is to go in and just snowplow, and that's what we used to call it. Like, your job is to snowplow. Go in there and just push people out of the lane, push people over, make room for Colin Brennan to get the ball in space and where he wants the ball. Everything goes chaos. Somehow Owen, despite supposed to be in the lane snowplowing, ends up outside on the three-point line, and the ball somehow ends up at him. And so with the game about to end, he shoots a 3, and I'm yelling no, because no, Owen shoots a 3. Yeah. And sure enough, it drops, and they had like another 5 seconds they had to play defense to go. But it was unbelievable. Won the game. And everyone, I think it was his first 3 of the entire season.
That's awesome.
Shoots it goes. And then, of course, the parents are saying, why didn't you let him shoot 3-pointers in the whole season? Come on. So it was absolutely fantastic. Of course, I wasn't saying no, I was saying oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so same thing. Maeve with a shocker of a 3 tonight. But fantastic. All right, so here we go. Fourth quarter, 10-point game. Ipswich ball. Triton with the original, no, not the original starting 5. We have Caitlin Frary and Paige Levitt out there as well with Maeve Heffernan, Molly Kimball, and Paige Volpone. And Maeve's got to not get herself in foul trouble, and unfortunately that girl hit a really good shot to start things off. So an 8-point lead for Triton. And Molly Kimball the chance to just roll it up, and she gets fouled, blocked on the way underneath because she wasn't shooting. Curious, all right. Third foul though on, was that on Galuski? On number 12.
Carter King.
On Carter King, who was big early in the game. Good inside pass to Caitlin Frary, but she ends up stepping on the line. So a turnover on their first possession for Triton coming out of the half. Ipswich at the ball. Triton playing this 1-1-3 zone that they've been running a lot this year, which has been effective until other teams start to shoot well. So if they can just hold them off and not have those shots fall for Ipswich, they should be in good shape. Good defense. And there's a long three, and Riley Daly is making this game a lot closer than we thought it was going to be. It's a 2-possession game now, and there's another turnover on their second possession.
Maeve's like, I didn't do that.
That's a foul on Molly. And that's Molly's third. And Caitlin White's got to come back in the game despite having her third foul. So Triton in trouble now. They've had 2 possessions and they've turned it over twice. Some miscommunication. And Riley Daly is making this game really close. She's got a lot of points in the second half, including that big 3 on the last possession.
Triton's had the lead the entire game, correct?
They have, yeah. There's a good steal by Caitlin White. And they got to get an offense going here. It's been a little hit or miss the entire third quarter. And that's a good, it's going to be a kick.
Oh, I didn't see that. There it was. Like, what the heck?
Molly underneath with the ball. Triton running this sort of 4 across thing they run a lot on an inbounds. Goes out to Caitlin. Caitlin's looking inside for Molly, who I love how much Molly's playing on the inside. But with 3 fouls, she's got to be careful. And this offense has got to get rolling. 20 seconds now. Over to Paige. Paige looks inside, not there. Paige tries to drive, and that's going to be not a turnover, but a jump ball. Triton's going to have 10 seconds on the clock to make something happen here. Paige Volponov, give her a rest, get her water and some legs under her, because this is going to be a crazy fourth quarter. Triton gets it in. Oh, bounces around like crazy, and they don't quite get a shot off, and then what happened?
Oh no, Molly. I think that's her 4th.
That is Molly's 4th. So Molly's got to come out.
Emotions, tensions are high right now.
Yeah, they are. It's starting to get really stressed here for the Triton team. Into that 1-1-3 zone defense. And Riley Daly hit a 3 on their last possession. She hits another 3 here, and it's a 1-possession game. There's Galuski with a 3. And just like that, we're down to a 1-possession game after a 12-point lead at one point. Maeve Heffernan needs to settle down, find her teammates. Molly not on the court now, so Maeve's going to drive herself, and she's going to get fouled by number 23.
Triton's played so well up to this point. I mean, they can't lose it now. They got to keep going.
Second foul on Maya Cuevas. Only the second foul, so Triton has not been able to get any of their players really in any foul trouble. Long pass out to Paige Volpone, who's back on the court. They're running that Viking offense again. Plenty of time on the shot clock, but Caitlin with a nice long 3, and it's good.
Yes, Triton needed
Fantastic. Fantastic, but they got to play that kind of defense without fouling. Caitlin's got 3. Molly's on the bench with 3. Maeve has either 2 or 3. Good up fake. And there's number 20 with another shot. That one's going to be short. Good rebound by Maeve. Slowing it down and taking her time. 5.5 left. Paige Levitt comes up. Looks inside. Nobody cut. Caitlin finally does, and that's going to be a turnover.
Be smart, Caitlin. Be smart. Okay.
So smart by Caitlin to just kind of wait back there. She's going to get a pick. It's not going to be helpful, though. Out to Maeve. Maeve to Paige, and they break the press. Got to be smart now. Maeve with a little shot, little runner, and it goes. Unbelievable. She's out of control tonight.
The crowd is going crazy tonight.
37, I think 35, or they only have the 5-point lead. Okay. Number 20 has hit a couple of long shots, and she's out there again. This defense is great until the other team starts hitting their long shots, and that is I was going to say that's a 3rd in a row for them, but no, they miss. Maeve, 4.5 minutes left. Finds Avery. Avery up top. Caitlin White is just getting beat up underneath. Maeve underneath, and it doesn't go, but Caitlin's there with the rebound. That's not going to go. A little bit short. Caitlin with a huge rebound, and that has to be a foul.
Thank God.
Is she all right? Number 15 went down really hard on that play.
That was just a pile of Tigers right there.
So Caitlin at the line. That's a second foul on number 15. Caitlin's been really good this year from the free throw. I don't know why I just said that. It's like a jinx. Really gonna be upset if it's a jinx.
Oh no. All right.
Her shot underneath too was one of those where it was short because there was so much. Like you can't, you know.
I remember Sue Power used to say that shot is the hardest shot in basketball.
It is no doubt the hardest shot. She makes 1 out of 2, and it's a 6-point lead with 4 minutes left. And here comes the Ipswich Tigers. Riley Daly and Tatum Galuski have really been the offense in this fourth quarter. Good little move by number 12, and she gets it to go in.
How did that just go in?
Don't know. Solid pressure by Ipswich, and Caitlin waits a little bit too long, but a timeout. She's got to make that pass just a little bit quicker when that trap is coming in like that. But they have a 4-point lead with 4 minutes left. Absolutely crazy. This game has been nuts. Triton came out so fast and so furious at the beginning of this game. So who's drawing up the play down there?
That's the athletic trainer / assistant athletic director, Macy Morrison, who used to play basketball in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Drawing up the plays for the Vikings now. And it's going to be the same 5 that were out there. It's going to be on, and she's telling them to calm down, right?
Yeah, definitely. I can see that.
Stay calm, but it's in basketball. It's so hard. You got to stay calm, but you got to make a quick pass. Like Caitlin needed to get rid of that ball a little bit faster. Needed to take a little bit more control there. But you still got to stay calm and not go wild. So 4 points, 4 minutes. They have the ball. They're getting pressure, full court, and it's probably going to be full court the rest of this game. Oh, and that's a long pass to Paige Walpone. Paige turns around and drops it in, and it doesn't fall. Great play.
She's laughing about that one.
Great design. I don't know how she missed that.
Ipswich just can't do anything right now. They're just passing it back and forth around the top.
They're looking for that open shot against the zone. And that's a crazy shot by Riley, but Daly doesn't get it. Oh,
Maeve took a hit.
And it's going to be a foul on number 12. Carter King with the foul. That's a charge. It's her 4th foul on Carter King. It's a charge you don't often see, especially when the girl getting run into moves away from it. And the assistant coach on Ipswich gets a technical foul, and he's just been tossed, I think, off of the bench for it, probably. And so,
I mean, Maeve did that right in front of the Ipswich bench. They saw that right there. Right.
So Caitlin White on the line now. And Triton needs to settle down, though. It's still only a 4-point game with 3.5 left. And Caitlin hits it to make it a 5-point game. But Triton needs to keep their composure as Ipswich is losing it a little bit. She hits them both. 6-point game. She has been fantastic from the line. So Triton with the ball, 6-point lead, 3.5 minutes left. Playing well, but they got to, risky pass. Maeve's going to go out to Avery. Avery with the shot. Looked good, doesn't go. Scramble inside. Maeve's going to get called for the foul.
Is that her 4th foul of the night?
Could be. No, White 2. All right, so Paige Levitt gets called. And we got lucky on that because that's only Paige's 2nd foul. And that's into the bonus. Yeah, they're in the 1-on-1 now.
That could change the game right now.
Well, it stops it does a lot of things. It stops the clock, which Ipswich needs right now. And you just can't trade. If you're Ipswich, you can't trade 2 for 1, and you got to get rebounds, which she got and then lost. So now Triton in its familiar press break, unless they got something new. Oh, and it goes in and out of Maeve's hands. You know what they say, catch it first, then look.
Number 20 just got bodied by Paige Levitt.
She did, and Paige got bodied by number 20. That was rough. And again, the clock is stopped. So we've been here, that's the 3rd foul on Paige. We've been here in this 3rd minute of this game, or 4th minute of the end of this game for a long time now. And Triton needs that clock to go by a little bit quicker. Galuski at the line. It looked a little strong, and it was. Page is out. Molly's back in. And that was kind of on Maeve on that turnover because she tried to catch, or she tried to move before she caught the ball. Second shot is also long, but a rebound for Ipswich. Riley Daly with the ball brings it outside. They have a full shot clock. I don't think they try to want to use the whole shot clock, though. Galuski is going to take that shot, and it's going to be a little bit off. Good inside play, and then a foul on Volpone, which the ref is saying with the body. I don't know. And again, the clock is stopped. We still haven't gotten under 3 minutes. And Triton's in the double bonus now. That's the first foul on Paige Volpone? Wow.
That's interesting. That doesn't happen very often for Paige.
This is a crazy game. Ipswich misses. Ball don't lie, they say.
It's a good foul then. She missed that one.
But it was the 9th, so Ipswich is in the double bonus from now on. Good shot. Molly's open. Nope, they're going to go to Maeve again, to Molly. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. There's no 10-second. Oh, that's over and back.
Darn it.
And that technically, I don't think that is over and back because
one foot was on.
One foot was, both feet were over when she caught it. The other foot went back. I think you have to be established a little more with the ball on the other side. She wasn't really established, but in any case, it's where we are now. Great little block. Maybe that was a pass. Bodies it around. Great defense. Great defense by Triton. Forcing it all the way down to 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Riley Daly is going to take that three, and it's going to in and out. Box out by Avery, but unfortunately she can't find the rebound. It goes off her foot. 2.5 minutes, 5 points. And a three-pointer, foot was on the line, but good rebound by Paige Volpone. And Ipswich somehow drops back into their defense, and so Triton can certainly take their time and run this down for a while now. And that's the way the offense has been anyway.
That's interesting because Ipswich is having such success with the press break.
Yeah.
The press.
Caitlin White with a good drive to the lane, doesn't quite go, and then Caitlin gets her 4th foul, and that was
Caitlin.
And that's a shooting foul, stops the clock, and just some frustration there by Caitlin. Really no need for that one. That is tough. Also, no need to call that. I mean, there was contact, but there wasn't meaningful contact. And again, these refs calling a different game in the second half, which is frustrating. That one drops.
If that foul had happened in the first quarter, I guarantee that it wouldn't have been called.
Yeah, if that contact was there in the first quarter, it wasn't a foul. Ipswich hits them both, though, and this game really tightened up. 3 points now. Again, one possession game with 2 minutes left. So when we watch college basketball, and the team we're cheering, so is Seton Hall, is behind. We always look at the time and if it's 7 minutes, 7 points in 7 minutes, they can catch it up. It was 4 points with 4 minutes. Now we're at 3 points with 2 minutes. So I mean, it favors Triton, but not by a lot. Triton's got to absolutely have that kind of defense they've been playing all year. They need to find it tonight, and because it's going to be probably 2 possessions each for the rest of this game, and that's about it. So if they can stop them on 2 possessions, they should be able to come out of here with a win.
Stressful.
It's crazy. And fantastic. I mean, this is why you want to play the game. So Donna Anderson giving him some advice. 3 minutes. I'm sorry, 3 points, 2 minutes. Triton's ball. Again, it needs to be a kind of a ball control offense here. They got to be smart with every pass, not run themselves into trouble. It's into Molly. There's the trap. Stays with it. Over to Caitlin. Caitlin to Maeve. Nope, it's going to be a turnover. Oh, that was a travel there. No crazy fouls.
Drop back.
So a turnover when they could really least afford it. And there's a 3 that could tie the game, and it does. So Ipswich in 1 minute and 50 for the first time has a tie since this game started at 0-0. And it's all on this pressure that they've been able to put on in the full court. Ray brings it up. hesitates and then brings it to the middle before bringing it across. Looks inside, it's not there. Turns around, looks like she's going to drive. She's got to hit Molly. Molly with a chance to shoot, doesn't. Pulls it back out. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Somebody's got to get a good look here. Molly finds Caitlin. Caitlin with a long three. It's going to go too long. Maeve's going to fight for it, not going to get it, and Riley Daly's going to come up with the ball, and the most dangerous player on Ipswich has the ball in her hand with a minute left in this game. And Ipswich with a chance to take the lead for the first time, and it's up, and it's in, and it's out. Unbelievable. A three-pointer that doesn't go that time. Goloski made them all before. She misses that one.
We got lucky.
1 minute. That was their 2 possessions. Triton's got to hold on to this ball, make a basket, and get a steal. Triton looking for something to happen. Great little pass inside. Maeve can't quite handle it, has to kick it back out to Molly. Molly's just got the girl all over, can't do anything. 7 seconds now on the shot. They can't afford a shot clock violation here. Paige puts it up off the rim.
Come on,
it looked like Caitlin White got run over, but nobody saw it. And there's a foul. Caitlin White got absolutely trucked. Both referees were looking away from the play. And now Ipswich is at the line with a chance to take the lead with 34 seconds for the first time in this game.
And of course, number 32 is sitting there on the line.
And it is their most dangerous player out there. Riley Daly makes the first. And for the first time tonight, Ipswich has a lead. Triton had a good possession down there, but waited too long to get that shot off. And then Caitlin just got trucked. All right, so 1 point game, 30 seconds left. Don't want to run the shot clock down too long. You want to take a good play. And got Donna Anderson with a good timeout to draw up something. Who do you want in this game now? Who do you want to see taking the last shot?
My money's on either Caitlin White or Maeve.
Yeah, or Molly. I mean, Molly is still a shooter, and you know, I put the ball in her hands as well. I mean, you know, really, it's Caitlin White who has been the offense for this team throughout the season. Senior captain, give her a chance to win this game. With 27 seconds, or 24 on the shot clock, you got to come in and take a quick shot, because if you miss, you know, you probably need to foul.
Yeah. Yep.
And you need to foul quickly, so you don't waste too much time and put them on the line. Better to be down 3 than down than watch the game just disappear on you.
And you already know that Ipswich is going to come in here like battling for this the last possession of the game, because I mean, as soon as they get the ball, they could really hold it. They
can hold it. So yeah, so Triton has to know that they have to foul. If they don't make their shot, they have to foul as soon as Ipswich gets the ball. And ideally, you want to have not Caitlin and not Maeve make that foul. Up top, a little bit of trouble. She looks inside. She had her inside, doesn't go to her. Avery, definitely in trouble. Finds Molly. Molly with a runner, and she gets fouled, and it falls. There she goes. Molly Kimball hits the layup, gets fouled, and the Triton takes a 1-point lead, and Molly's going to be at the line.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
Molly Kimball took a shot to the head, still gets the bucket to go. That is fantastic.
I think Mr. Alberts was about to have a heart attack back down there.
I think I was too. Here we go, 12 seconds. If she can make this, it's at least a 2-point game. Looks a little short, but it goes.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Ipswich does not call a timeout, wants the ball across half court, gets it across half court, 10 seconds, still doesn't call the timeout. Now he does. Now he does?
Interesting.
Yeah. Wow. God,
she was
took a long
driving
time.
the lane.
She was.
You should just let her go.
Your best player had a chance to just go right up with it.
That was interesting. That was very interesting.
2 points, 8 seconds. If I'm Ipswich, I'm not taking a 3.
No.
I'm trying to find a way to get Riley Daly with the ball on the right side of the lane and let her drive to the basket. If I'm Triton, I'm just not fouling a 3-point shooter. That's all.
Yeah.
Just so long as you don't foul a girl taking a 3, but foul anybody else. You know, put them on the line. Don't let them get a clean shot off.
And if you're gonna foul them so they don't make the ball in, or else they could get the and one.
Right. No matter when you foul them, they're going to be taking 2 shots.
Yeah.
So foul them before they're able to get that shot off. Molly Kimball, though, what a play!
Oh my gosh.
What a play!
I'm like shaking right now. Oh my gosh.
And as you know, again, as I've coached her for so long, I mean, she for a long time struggled with contact in the lane, struggled with those. You know, she's a lefty. She wants to come from that side. That's her spot on the court. And we've been talking about the whole game. What's Molly Kimball doing in the lane so much? And there she is, making the go-ahead basket on what hopefully is the last possession of the game for Triton. And come out with a win. Ball comes into Riley Daly. This is where she wants it. It's long, and it's out of bounds, and it's going to be Triton ball with 3.9 seconds left. They got to get a clean play in here. And there's Dawn Anderson, takes her last time out.
Yes. Ipswich is going to want that back. They're going to want that play back.
Now, if you're Ipswich, you foul the second the girl touches the ball because they're not in the double bonus right now. So you're putting the girl at the line with a chance to at least miss one and give you a chance to get the ball back. You absolutely have to foul, no matter who touches the ball. If you're, I mean, the way they've been playing defense on that end of the court, on that pressure, they might get a steal. But if I'm coaching this, I'm fouling the second somebody touches the ball.
I mean, I remember playing. I feel like they're going to go long on this. Triton is just to get the ball down the court because I mean, if they get it down by the time it lands and we get possession of it, there's going to be no time to get it back in the direction.
The danger there is always an errant pass that gives them the ball back down there with 4 seconds. That's always the danger. And so here we go. So Caitlin White's going to inbound the ball. She's got Molly, Maeve, and she goes to Avery, and Avery gets fouled right away. So good play by Ipswich. Good coaching. It's going to put Avery Carrot on the line. So Avery's shooting a 1-on-1. Yeah, Maeve and Caitlin and Molly are all down there telling the ref, hey, she's shooting a 1-on-1. Yep, smart by Triton. There's no need to be anywhere near this rebound. All you want to do is play defense when somebody gets it, until Avery hits these both, which she can. It's up and it's good. Oh, that looked good, and they almost forgot to grab the ball. Long play, and it's up, and it's going to be off the back of the backboard. Triton's going to get the win.
Wins.
Fantastic. An excellent win for the Triton Vikings. Coming in tonight with only 2 wins on the season, looking at a team that they were definitely worried about, but they definitely knew they could play well against, and that is fantastic. It almost looks like there's tears on that court. They're so happy right now. 41-39, unbelievable finish in this game. And Molly Kimball with the we'll call it the play of the game because it was the 2 points that put him in the lead. Unreal. How many times we saw Molly in the paint tonight where she doesn't usually play and she did fantastic.
That was awesome. That was a great way to end a really great game by the Triton Vikings.
Absolutely, and that's going to give them some momentum. I know they're playing Pentucket on Friday, and Pentucket is Pentucket, and actually Pentucket and Amesbury are playing tonight, so that's going to be brutal. Those 2 teams matching up. But when we see Pentucket on Friday, you know, if they play the way they played against Amesbury, if they play the way they played against tonight, this is a Triton team that looked really, really fantastic, and lots of contributions. So how many girls had a bucket tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We said 7 in the first half, so I think I'm off somewhere here. But Paige Volpone with 6 points tonight, Molly with 8 points tonight, Maeve Heffernan with 11 points, and Caitlin White with 12. Caitlin White huge on the boards tonight. 14 total rebounds by Caitlin White, which is absolutely the difference. And Maeve Heffernan, you know, I can say it, I'm her dad, give her credit. She had the best game I've seen her play, maybe ever. Really, really fantastic. And so we got Paige Volpone coming up to join us.
Avery.
And Molly Kimball as well. We'll get Molly in here in just a minute. Just come over here, Molly. That's just fantastic. So happy for you girls. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely so proud of the way you played tonight. We were talking the whole game, Molly, about how much time you were spending in the paint, which is crazy. That's not your game, is it?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. And then for you to get the game winner in the paint on that runner. Now, it looked like the girl just came right across your face and hit you. She did, right?
Yeah.
And you knew it was going to win?
No.
But how did that feel? I mean, that's incredible. That's just so amazing.
Yeah, it just felt amazing to do that for our team.
Yeah, huge team win.
Coming back from a huge situation.
Yeah, so you took 2 3-pointers in the first quarter that you missed.
Yes.
And then you kept shooting, and then you took the one that they had called, let's say they called a foul or something, or a timeout or whatever, and you hit it, but it didn't count. Yeah. You still have the confidence after you missed 2 to come back and take more, right?
Yep. I just had to keep thinking I got to make my shots. I got to keep trying. Got to keep doing this for the team.
Well, you had an excellent game,
Thank
and
you.
winning the game winner is fantastic.
Thank you.
Paige, absolutely a fantastic team win out there. One of the things we saw tonight was there was a play where it was a little bit of chaos. You ladies have brought it across half court. There was a lot of pressure, and you got the ball, and you just sort of calmed it all down. You're like, just settle everybody down. I mean, so your leadership tonight was huge.
Well, that's good. I hope it was. I was just trying to calm our team down because we know fast is not our game. We have to keep it calm and slow and run our plays that we're supposed to. Like, it's just the only way that it works best for us.
All right, I'm going to give you.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi, buddy. So what do you think worked really well that you want to carry over into the Pentucket game on Friday?
The energy. We started off with so much energy. This is like the first time that I think we were literally like probably tired in the first quarter because we had so much energy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we worked on a new play. We got that going. And we just really started to trust each other no matter what was going on, that we knew like we had each other's backs no matter what going into this game.
Nice.
We just had to keep communicating. That was the only thing. Helped out a lot. Getting the ball into the paint, getting all these points.
Yeah, you guys played awesome tonight. It was
Thank
really
you.
fun to watch. Did you get a little nervous towards the end that you weren't going to be able to pull out the W?
Yeah.
Because we were having a heart attack up here.
They got like the time point, and I was like, okay, let's calm down, like push it down, like everybody don't act like you're nervous, because as soon as we act nervous, they're gonna know.
Yep.
But we all stayed really calm and just believed in each other. And like Molly going up for that, we were all just praying she was gonna get fouled, and it went in, and all of us were jumping already. Like we just knew that was it. They weren't gonna get another point. We just knew it.
Yo. All right, that's all I got.
All right, I have to ask. I have to point this out. All season long, I've been watching all these games. You ladies have struggled to get rebounds. Tonight, especially, you've given up a lot of offensive rebounds. Tonight, there was a moment where all 5 Triton girls were in the paint grabbing a rebound and not letting them get another shot off. I mean, what changed? Why were you such a better, especially defensive rebounding team tonight?
I think we just started to notice it. At first, we were like, yeah, we have to go find our player. So we'd go find it, and then the ball would go somewhere, and then we'd lose the player. But this time, we were like, we are keeping our eye on the ball and feeling our girl behind us the whole time going into this game. We knew that was one of our weaknesses, and we worked on it. Like, it showed. And I'm, like, so proud of us because one time the ball dropped when we were all boxing someone out,
Yeah.
Right.
and we didn't even know it dropped.
It was just a huge circle,
Right.
and the ball just dropped right
Right.
in the middle.
Right, fantastic. I mean, absolutely. I mean, a coaching dream to see the way you played on the boards tonight. Caitlin White had 14 offensive and defensive rebounds for the game, which was absolutely fantastic. Maeve Heffernan, we have to mention her. She actually had 11 points tonight.
Hey, what a girl.
Have you seen her take a 3-pointer before?
Yes, she does it all the time in practice.
Okay.
And she did it, and when they called that timeout, we were freaking out because she finally did one in a game.
Yeah.
Especially when there was 2 seconds left on the shot clock. She just got to put it up and went in.
She did it.
She did.
So you mentioned was it a new offensive play tonight? Because you definitely did struggle at times when the shot clock wound down, especially in that second half.
Yeah, we were running a bunch of different plays actually because we couldn't figure out exactly what they were running yet. So as soon as we figured it out, we knew what we were doing. We put a new play in, and we just worked with it. And we put a new press breaker in too, which definitely helped us so we could get the ball up much better than us just trying to all dribble it down, because that was definitely not the best thing. It was more for us to pass it out and stuff.
Yeah, you seemed a lot more calm on the press break tonight. I mean, it broke down a few times, but overall looked really good. There was one play where Jamie Karen got called for over and back, which when they go back and look at the tape, I'm telling you, that was not an over
We
and
didn't
back.
think it was.
Yeah,
We
she
were
had
really
not-
confused.
Yeah, she didn't really have possession on the front court. They called it on the back court. But in any case, fantastic game, though, all the way around. So proud of the way everybody played, and you're taking this into the game against Pentucket, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Absolutely
Very
fantastic. Good. Very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
Very proud of you both. So, and thank you, Emily Colby. Now, you're good luck. You got to come for every game now from now on. Absolutely.
Yeah, Colby.
And thanks to the rest of the crew, Mr. Gundram for all the stats, and Ben and Tim and Carmela and Izzy, and, of course, Bob. And thank you very much. We'll be back on Friday.